real quick. When we get back, Victoria's up. Ooh. So don't go anywhere.
It's the Gossiping Heifers show on Houston's Amazing 2.5.
Girl, these headsets is effing up my fluff. I'm gonna have to give me those things that go in your ear. Victoria!
The Houston Press voted us the best art gallery in the city.
You know, we keep saying your name like that because we've been watching that movie too much. Was it Mama?
Mama, yeah.
Victoria!
It's a horror movie. And that's,
Mama! We do it when we go down the highway and we see Victoria. Now they got you all up in there, don't they? Should I aim this? Should we come down where we can get Victoria? Or should we both scoot down or we can get Victoria in? We're going to adjust a little bit, you guys. So I can turn this. Future baby mama. Who picked this crap?
I did.
Oh,
and you were jamming in the car.
I don't remember this.
Well, I do.
Just telling lies.
Yeah, okay.
Lies, I say, lies! Ooh. Girl, it's not hot in here.
It is to me.
That's a twerk song.
Exactly. So you can do a chair twerk.
But you know what? When I thought about this, I said this is like a stripper song. I can see strippers on the stage clapping their butt cheeks.
I've already seen that already in my head.
This song makes you visualize it.
That's scary.
I'll visualize that
And
movie
their
we
heels
just watched.
snapping at the same time.
Girl, them clear heels,
What's
yes.
the proper pronunciation of your last name?
Alvarado.
Alvarado.
Abarato. I like that. Has a little roll.
My friend said avocado.
Avocado. But I'm thinking that I
Avocado.
can think that just to make sure I remember. I'm so bad with names, and I hate when I see people. I'll be like, "Hey, girl," I'm like, "That's your name." Victoria, I can remember. But if they got some weird name that their mama done made up, forget it. I'm not gonna remember. Go ahead. She got retarded spirits hanging around her, don't she? Look at that. It's some crack spirits around my sister.
Like 10 of them. It's like 10 of them.
She just stays, and she wonders why her child is so goofy.
See, you know I'm on, so I can get down in the chair. Girl, I can tear up a chair.
Where your boyfriend at, girl? You don't want to see him. I haven't seen her in this. I have to harass her. Okay, who's drawing little people on the board here? Yams.
Imaya and Max.
Oh, Lord. All guests drops. Yeah.
You stupid, Robbie.
I just, I'm just looking. You got your Mardi Gras beads on, girl. What's going on over there?
Yeah.
I got it from my mom.
They keep that little Mardi Gras.
Yeah, make sure you tell your mama we said, hey.
Gossip. Put them up. Put them up. I got to do these earphones like this because my hair is going to get flat.
It's the Gossiping Heifers show on Houston's Amazing 102.5 FM.
All right, we are back. The Gospel Heifers are in the house, and we have our special guest in the house with us.
Victoria!
Yes, psychic medium. What's going on, Victoria?
I'm feeling good. I'm so happy that y'all have me here.
Oh,
I'm so
we're happy to
excited.
have you, honey. We
Good.
are so excited. We've been counting down to seeing you for a while now.
Especially me. I'm always hitting them on Facebook. Girl, I can't wait. I can't wait. Here we are.
You have no sense. So, Victoria and I met at a social gathering that one of our friends in common had. And she started telling me about her background. And you being a psychic medium, I was like, okay, I got to hear this. So, when did you discover that you had the gift?
Well, I've always had the gift ever since I was little. I don't remember fully until after my grandfather passed away, and he started coming to me in my dreams and telling me things. And that was not until I was like 17, 18 years old.
Cool. Okay, so
And I might be off a little bit, maybe 19, maybe somewhere around there,
Okay, so when you discovered that you had this gift, and I know for somebody to find out they have this great blessing, you put it to work right away, or did you kind of mellow back and kind of get affiliated with what you had?
I didn't utilize it right away because I was a little taken back by it, kind of scared. I was afraid because my family's very religious, and I just wasn't sure if it was right to do it or not.
Right.
But I did have a natural curiosity that I started learning more and more about it. I started studying, reading up about it, and it just started coming more to the point where I would be at home by myself and I would hear my name being called. And
See,
I'm
that
like,
would
what?
freak me out. I'll be grabbing crucifixes. Lord, who is it? Yes, holy water. But it's so odd that she says, because for a long time, my grandfather passed when I was 14, and I would have dreams for about 2 years of him. And the last dream I had, he was just like, I'm okay. And it was like we were all little, and I hadn't seen him since. And I've always heard that they said that the dead will communicate with you through your dreams so they don't scare you.
Well, at that time is when we're relaxed and more prone to listen, because during the daytime we've got so much going on, we're not going to pay attention.
Yeah.
So at night when we're relaxed and more open to receive, or even in our dream state, is when they start coming in.
Oh, because Granddaddy stayed visiting me. I think I was the only one. He didn't like y'all the same.
You know what?
I was the favorite.
You know what? You have to go petty when we try to get into this, okay?
I'm sorry, I'm not going to be petty.
So after you started realizing the gift that you had, what was some of your first experiences where you started actually helping people with your gift?
It wasn't until 2011 I had a dream with, to me, I felt like it was God, because it was I couldn't see him, but I just saw a golden white light. And he told me, it's time for you to fulfill your purpose. He says, we have a plan, and we need you to get out there and start helping people. And I was just like, wait, what? Me? Okay.
Well, when the Lord speak, you listen. Yes.
So now that you have this gift, that you've got a great practice going, you've made a lot of TV and radio appearances. I know when I looked over your resume, I was like, this girl might as well just go ahead and have her own show.
Yeah.
So with your readings, and I want to ask you this personally, because I know a lot of people, when you tell them I'm a psychic medium, do you get more negative or positive responses?
Well, it seems like I get more negative responses because of religion-based beliefs. But when I start saying stuff about things that people don't know about, or in other words, like if I start mentioning stuff that no one should know about a person, they're like, wait, what? And then when I tell them my background, that, okay, wait a minute, I grew up in the church.
Right.
And so this was not something that I wanted to do or chose to do. It was a calling that I had over me. And they kind of change a little bit once they get to know who I am.
Okay. Because I know a lot of people are skeptical, and as soon as you mention anything of that nature, they just go left. Oh, that's just not right, and yada yada. But like I said, I think it's a gift that God
I think
gives
it's a
you.
gift too.
And
everybody always talks about Nostradamus. I mean, he had the same gift.
Yeah.
I mean, we brag about him. Why y'all not scared of him? That's all I'm saying.
Now, when you like I said, when we met, you were telling me how sometimes you can walk and interact with people, and you get certain senses and certain signs or, voices. You mentioned about physical illness, that most of the time if you come across somebody that has a health issue, that either you feel or you sense the illness. So
right. So this is how it happens. Is that I'm clairsentient, which means I have a clear feeling. So what happens is, say for instance, you have a pain in your arm, I feel it. Okay, and then sometimes I have a pain in my leg, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, I know that's not mine. Where's it coming from? And when I figure out who it belongs to,
like, take it back.
And then right, yeah, it's like it goes away.
Yeah. Okay, that's
good.
That's good. Yeah.
Exactly. I was wondering how long does that pain exist with you, or
She's like, I'm gonna find out who it is. Take your pain back.
Yeah.
Here.
I was actually in a group session with 40 people, and when I walked through the aisle, my foot started hurting real bad. I was like, oh my God. I was like, okay, which one of y'all? Is it you?
Right.
And they're like, yeah. I was like, okay, let me.
Take it back. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not here for that.
Disconnect.
Exactly. So do you find yourself where you're in public and there's like such a sense that comes over you that you have to speak on it?
Oh my God, yes. My husband, actually, we were at a restaurant, and I said, oh my God, I gotta talk to that lady over there. He said, no, please don't. I can't help it. I was like, I got this sick feeling. I got to go talk to her. He's like, just don't do it. So when he went to the restroom,
You went and did it.
I went and did it.
That's why you can't ignore the spirits.
And then when he came back and he saw her crying, he's like, I told you.
Not to say
I
nothing.
told you. I said, Victoria, don't do it again.
Exactly. And now you have your services where you offer quite a bit. Can you let our listeners know what all you offer with your services?
Well, I do angel energy healing sessions. I like to say angel because I pretty much channel and I ask God and the angels to come in. And it's almost like healing hands. So I do the layings of the hands and I start pulling stuff out of people that, whether it's their illnesses or whatever I find within the auric field, the energy field, I pull it out. And people literally feel stuff being yanked out.
Can you pull anything out of this?
You know what?
I know there's a lot of evil or something
You
going
know
on
what?
over here. A goofy thing.
We talked about hoochie spears earlier, so don't let her pull out your inner hoochie,
girl,
okay?
look, we can't do that. I need her late at night.
Have you ever had someone that has been such a dramatic experience that your gift has helped with that you can share with us?
Well, I don't like talking about this, but I've done a couple of exorcisms as well. So, of course, that where it's like they're completely drained. You can see, like, the life is literally being sucked out of them.
Mm-hmm.
And after a clearing, it's like you see the color back in the skin. You start noticing that their lives are changing. And it's just something that physically, they're shifting their vibration into something more positive. And then I get calls saying that they've got a job, things are happening, in a positive light. So, it's not often that I do exorcism because, you don't.
I know somebody need one.
Well,
Oh, Lord, I know someone need one. Just so negative and aggressive sometimes. Just, like, boy, I just said hi. I mean, God.
every time we talk,
Whenever someone someone negative or something, it goes.
always comes
Girl, you got to
up.
put hands on this child.
Oh my! You know what? I'm going to definitely have to have an off-the-air conversation with you. Okay?
Whenever we talk about some negative energy that comes to mind, it's not my fault.
So what we want to do, we're going to go to a break real quick, and then we're going to experience some readings, if you don't mind.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, we'll be right back.
I try to scream louder, but my voice is always so...
Yeah, I saw Heaven writing. I saw who she can talk to. Speaking to the mic, I'm like,
Feel me? Feel me?
girl, you guys, we knew to get you candy. Now I told
Yes.
Michelle I wanted to get you just a bag of sort of candy.
Well, shit,
I
I
hope
didn't
that's
see her
good.
go to the store.
Well, you didn't tell me you was going. Who?
You see what I'm telling with?
She just goes to the store. Oh, I got Heaven some candy.
It doesn't matter.
See?
Well,
Long
she-
as
she-
heaven, we give heaven our heifer hearts.
Yes,
One
two.
to each.
Yeah, half of one, half of two. We love you. And I don't say that about
my mom made that big one.
Uh-huh.
He's like, we got any candy left over? I said, no.
Oh no!
Honey,
He's like,
I've
wait,
been
he's like,
going
what'd
through
you
the
eat
sweet
all
tooth.
day?
I don't know if it's you,
Just
Heaven.
the norm of my candy, okay?
Because I said, Grandma pick up a Twix and I got me a Twix. I just said, it's like you be still peeing, man.
Girl,
Oh
look
my
at that. That's the heaven stuff.
I'm just telling her when she hits 30 to stop it, okay?
I'm let her enjoy his metabolism now.
Yes.
Yes.
When you hit 30, you want to eat like that, baby, run.
See,
Make
looking
sure
at
you
that
do
box, I
like
done put on 5 pounds already. So.
You said you need 5 pounds? Girl, you are gorgeous.
Heaven's
Please.
magic medicine, girl. Stop! I'm gonna get you a customized box now. And she's got a sticky note on the box.
Yeah.
So we just gonna get her with a
Magic
lock.
medicine, yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Touch my box, you die.
I wouldn't even want to try to cross heaven. I promise you.
You know how folks look so sweet when you get your little touches. But your little sister's so cute. Y'all look just alike.
Y'all are twins, honey.
I said, oh, look at the titters.
But you know what they say is the quiet one you gotta look out for.
And she's quiet.
That's why I like heaven.
You're what?
I'm a good one.
No, you're a quiet one, yeah. I watch quiet people, you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
I never forget this little boy. I felt bad for his little Asian boy. And these boys kept picking on him. He was quiet and nerdy. And baby, when I tell you he kicked it, he knew that kung fu. I stood back watching like, whoa!
Exactly.
I said, you found along, y'all leave that boy alone now, won't you?
Yeah, it won't be no more problems. One more minute.
1 minute, oh my gosh. Study fresh or on.
Yes. Girl. Oh, Lord, when I get home. It's been a rough week.
Girl, yeah, we've been painting my nails a
Painting.
busted. Because I was like, I'm not getting my nails done until I'm done
Equipment
painting,
issues.
okay?
I'm getting my nails done.
So I'm gonna probably go after Monday, yes, because we have to do something with Victoria.
She's stupid.
So I was like,
Oh,
oh, my
Lord
nails! I
mercy.
cannot wait to see Lily. I'm gonna hug her when I see her.
Oh,
That's who does my nails and toes.
whenever I get some leisure cash, trust me, it's like, Lily, I missed
I'm
you.
like, Lily, my darling.
I missed you.
Take
Lily.
me.
Oh my God.
But I'm gonna try to go on one.
What's
of
up,
these days.
Pam?
What's up, Pam Whammy? Another Pam.
Who's this?
10
Jesse
seconds.
connected or something.
Oh, there's been 2 drops.
All right.
I need to bring
So I'm gonna let
earplugs.
you go in with the reading and everything since you.
With the well, since I'm so. Well, I'm just gonna let her do her thing.
I know. That's why I'm gonna let you. Once I make the announcement, you go to the initiation. You heifer.
You know, I love her, but I don't like her. You
You
know,
love me, girl. I love hate.
It's the Gossiping Heifers Show on Houston's Amazing One on 2.5 FM.
All right, we are back. The Gospel Heifers are in the house with psychic medium Victoria. We've been talking about her wonderful gift that she is here to share with us, and I know my sister and you have been quite communicative.
I've been stalking her on Facebook. Once Michelle met you and she told me what you did, I said, "Oh my God!" I've told you I was so into the spirit world, and you know, I would never want that gift because I'm scary.
Yeah.
I'm
Right,
the
right.
one. I'm always like, did I just see a shadow or did I just see somebody? But we did stay in a house where she thought I was drunk. And I said, I hear people going up and down the stairs. She said, girl, Mark left a long time ago. But then we were in the house by ourselves,
Yep.
and the dog was in there, and we heard a woman's voice. And
they
she
laughed
looked at me, and the dog started growling. And I was like, okay, now who's high? What?
But this
am I
was an
drunk?
old. This was an old house. This is a house that Roosevelt,
President Roosevelt's photographer lived
stayed
there.
Okay,
So it's very old. They even still had a sleigh bell
on the property.
on the property. It was very old.
My
Mhm.
husband and I went for our anniversary to San Antonio,
Mhm.
and I had got this Groupon for a hotel room, to stay out there. And at night, my husband said, "Mom," he said, "Babe, there's a ghost." And I was like, "Yeah, it's a little girl. Just go back to sleep. Tell her to leave you alone." And so the next day, I asked the people on the front desk, "Hey, was there little girls or something that died here?" It just so happened that there was a fire across the street, and it was an all-girls home.
Oh.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who that was in the house. They never bothered us.
No.
Now things would come up missing.
Yeah.
My retainer miss has been grandma. I
Never
moved twice.
found it, yeah.
Never found a retainer.
Never.
Money. I promise you, my father was counting money on his lap. He turned his head and the money's gone. So I knew the house was, haunted. But I said it won't. But it was funny because I had a boyfriend over one time. You know what I'm saying? My mama said it was probably your granddaddy, and he was leaning over the bed, and I was sitting, and I was fine. He got so spooked. He said, "I gotta leave. Somebody is watching and staring at me from behind." And I said, "Okay,
Leave.
whatever. I'm not bothered. It's not bothering me." But he left.
It was probably his conscience.
Or he probably was.
I think that was just a good way of trying to get him out the house.
I didn't do anything, okay? I did not do anything. But I do know after we heard the voice and my dog barked, we opened the door and the dog went out there and he started wagging his tail. He was cool.
Oh, okay. So it was a good spirit. Then.
Yeah, listen,
Yeah.
I never felt threatened by
No,
any
we
of the
never had
spirits in the
threatened
house.
feelings.
Yeah, nothing, no
It was
scratching.
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah,
There you
exactly.
go.
It was Casper
I'll
something.
deal with Casper all day long.
And it was friendly ghosts because I distinctly heard a man and a woman giggling and walking down the stairs.
Oh.
I thought it was Michelle and Mark, so I went back to sleep. I didn't care, I saw.
So what kind of reading do you want from Victoria Rochelle?
Well, I want that blessing that you gave for the wealth,
Mm-hmm.
happiness,
Ooh, make that double.
and
I'll take two.
And my dark chocolate fantasy to come true.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, I think we need to talk about relationships, honestly. And
Okay.
it just feels like, I feel like you've been on a roller coaster journey for the past 4 years, is what they're telling me. I don't know what that means, but it just feels like up and down here lately.
Yeah.
It's the type of people or the type of gentlemen that you're meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's the thing: are you introduced to them? Like, does somebody introduce you to these people?
No, actually, the last guy I've been dealing with for 8 years, he met me online. He stalked me on. Well, he didn't stalk me, but he met me online, and we met. That's how we met. He's almost to me like AIDS or herpes. He won't go away. But I look at him as more as a good friend. but we are so totally opposite, especially our upbringings.
Mhm.
I honestly told him he's damaged, and I told him I mean it in the most respectful way.
Mhm.
But you know, I had a nice life. You know, my mom and dad. You know, he didn't have that.
Well, let me just say this, is that normally what happens is that if you meet somebody who's emotionally damaged or has emotional background or emotional baggage, it's almost like there's something about them mimicking or no, mirroring back at us. So it's like there's something in your life, in your chapter, in your relationship-wise that needs to be healed or you need to forgive someone. And here's the thing, I'm getting someone who's very tall. I feel like maybe he was about 6 foot, 6'2", maybe 6'1", 6'2", but he feels like he was really tall and dark skinned, and it just makes me feel like he really left a mark on you emotionally that you're still holding on to that, and this is probably why you can't get rid of this guy.
Well, I know he's 6'2", 6'1", he dark skinned, but I mean, I have dated. Michael was dark skinned.
I was about to say Michael.
Michael,
Yeah.
I dated a guy a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And when he tried to come back in my life, but I just refused him to come back.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask Spirit to cut the cords to that relationship. So this is what happens is that I've had one client who had dealt with a relationship where the person would just literally break into her house and her car, follow her everywhere. And so when we cut the cord, he just stopped. He just went away.
Oh,
So this is something that I feel that we need to do for you.
okay.
Okay. Now let me just say this, is that whenever I start coughing out of the blue, this lets me know that there's a spirit here that's coming to help. And this still feels like a grandmother-like figure that's coming in. That honestly, I feel looks like you.
Okay.
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 She, I still keep getting that this person loved to cook. Okay. And I don't know what it is, but did she used to hum or hymn or like, whenever she would cook or do things around the house?
I don't. Now, it could be. My father's mother, we didn't spend a lot of time with, but she did both of them like to cook. My grandmother, on my mother's side, a little short. She looks kind of like what's the best description I would call grandmama on my side?
She looks like Lena Horne.
Lena Horne, and my father's mother was very tall.
Did she wear her hair up all the time and like a bun or always up?
She would. Now my grandmother on my dad's side had short hair, but then our other grandmother, she would wear her hair pulled up,
Yeah.
and half the time have a little bonnet on most of the time.
Yeah, so this is the one that I'm seeing right now.
Okay.
Okay, and it just makes me feel like she used to sing, or she used to just walk around the house just humming little songs to herself, like little ditties or something to herself. And she's here to help with disconnecting relationship issues and also to heal generational curses. You know what generational curses is? And it's almost like, say for instance, it'll be like a family line of relationship issues that we need to release. Okay. And it just feels like it goes way back from around her generation. Okay. So that means that there will be a generation of several divorces or hard time having to be married or stay married or stay in a relationship.
Made me like Medea.
Possibly.
Because I know my mother's mother, both of them, they stayed married till my grandfather passed.
So let me just say this, is that we're going to clear that ancestral lineage and generational bloodline of relationship issues and emotional baggage. So I'm asking that the angels fill you up with divine white light at this moment, and we're going to ask Archangel Michael to sever, remove, and cut free and burn up any cords attaching you to people who do not serve your highest good. Thank you, and it is done.
Okay. All right, girl. Let the light shine upon you.
Got energy. I do right here.
Now I asked,
In my bosoms.
you do live readings sometimes on social media, and I know I had interacted with you on one of your readings, and I had asked you the future of the heifers. And I'm still curious. I mean, because I know you said you saw some certain things that we were going to be doing in the future. And actually, I think I'm not sure if that was the same vision that you shared with me, but you mentioned red carpet previously. And not that long ago, we were on a red carpet event and talking and interviewing people.
At the comedy show.
Now, let me ask you something, because I still see TV for you guys, and that's what it makes me feel like either you're dealing with obviously celebrities and you having your own show TV network. Okay. Now, let me just say this: is that what does it mean to you when I say BET or something like that, like black television type TV stuff happening?
What a contract.
She said, "What does it mean to
But what
you?"
it mean to me? I mean, that would be.
Are you already talking to someone from?
We
that
are.
realm?
Actually, I'm in the process of putting the blueprint out for the public to see.
Okay, and it's a man already that you're speaking to?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
that's going to go forward.
Yeah,
And
Okay.
I
little Sidney
feel
Poitier.
as early as March, and it'll take off and start doing production come May.
Oh man. Okay. Okay.
Awesome.
So between March and May, it's like everything's just going to, it's going to go very fast.
All right then.
Ooh, from her lips to the Lord's ears.
Lord is.
Yes, I
Now you also have a radio show coming out.
Yes, actually, starting March the 3rd at 5 p.m., it will be with KYND 1520 AM radio station, and they can actually view it live as well through Facebook through their page.
Perfect. You know, we're going to be tuning in, and I mean, that is just so awesome. You're going to be, I think you're going to be having your own spot on television as well.
I hope so. You know, God and the Angels have been telling me this for quite some time, that you're going to end up having your own show. And I'm like, okay, well, what's it going to be? And I said, because to me, I think it's going to be the Texas Medium.
Right. That'd
That'd
be
be
so
awesome.
hot. That would be
And
so
I'm going to
hot.
be faithfully watching.
Exactly. So,
But I'm going to have to be one of her regulars.
yeah. Oh,
See,
God.
look, I've got to be. I am so into what you do, and I want to get further in because, you know, with this grandmother thing, you know, I don't know if she's talking about a great grandmother.
Right.
I got to get with my dad.
We're going to do a little.
But I do feel like
ancestry
it's on, it's on Dad's side for some reason.
And like I said, this person wears their hair up in a bun. It's not that their hair is short.
Yeah, they wear it in
Just
the
wear it
bar.
up.
They wear it up in a bun.
Okay.
I'm gonna find out who that is.
Well, where can people find you online, Victoria?
You can find me through my website at victoriaalvarado.com. I am on Instagram, Reading by Victoria. I am on Twitter, Intuitive Messages, and on Facebook. So
Perfect.
they can find me with Victoria O. Alvarado on Facebook.
Okay. Now, is there? I mean, should they if they want to set up an appointment with you? Those are the channels they should go through to contact you.
Well, if they want to schedule an appointment, they would go to victoriaalvarado.com, the website, and I have an online booking system. So it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to see what my real-time schedule is to book an appointment.
Cool. Perfect. Well, we appreciate you sticking around with us, help us, and hanging
Oh.
out. Love it. And I know you just because Rocky, like I said, we're both into spirituality, but she is like spiritual junkie.
I get on my nerves. I'm always watching the shows. She's like, "Oh, again?" I'm like, "Girl, this stuff is good."
Yeah, it's good.
You know, it's good. Sometimes it'd be scary if I'd be sitting up at night looking around. You know, but some they're interesting.
Well, we're gonna go to a quick break. So when we come back, we got Ask the Heifer, and before we go, don't go anywhere. Wonderful, honey. I want to ask about my love life.
Why you scared? Go and read them.
Let me say this, is that after we do a cleansing or a cutting, don't be surprised if you get emotional. You may cry, you may laugh, you may sneeze, you may burp. Some people get diarrhea. Everybody is different because it has to come out somehow. That bad stuff has to come out. It's like you're going through a detox. Is what
Okay.
It is. Okay, so don't freak out. Just know, like, if you get sick with a cold or something like that, just know
It's
that,
just a
like,
cleansing
it's
process.
just
Just a
because of the
cleansing.
cleansing process.
But she thought I was playing. I did feel energy in my chest.
No, I felt an energy too. I'm not going to even lie. I felt an energy as we started talking about this reading, and I'm like,
And I was already hearing Michael, but I was thinking they were talking about Archangel Michael. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I didn't really know. But you can literally feel like when something's being cut or pulled. And that was the energy that you were feeling. Because this is the heart chakra. So it's connecting to the heart center is what we were healing.
Somebody wants my Skittles.
Girl,
she got a skill countdown for this piece.
You know what? It was probably your grandma's.
Yeah, they're like, we mess with the skills. Thank you, Pam. We appreciate you.
Yeah, but I dated that boy like back
Your
in high
relationship,
school.
Renee, girl. I told her I was
Oh,
going to ask
my
about.
best friend.
Yeah, I was going to ask her about mine, but I think that's a lost cause, honey.
Yeah, Michelle's just being a chicken. She don't want to know. I want to know. But I did date, and Renee, you probably remember Michael. That's the one Calvin didn't like when he was a baby. I promise you, he's grown now. This boy was 3 years old, and Michael came down to Memphis. This is when he was trying to get back with me. And Calvin gave him the side eye. Wouldn't talk to him, and then jumped in the front seat because he would not let him sit in the front seat. So I was like, well, you gonna get in the back. Don't get in the back. I made him ride in the back. So Calvin don't like you. And maybe Calvin had a
When
vibe.
you clear ancestral or generational curses with relationships, you both may end up getting married at the same time or meeting someone, or you know what I mean. Whatever's happening for you is happening for you, and along the bloodline.
Right,
So it
right.
doesn't
Yeah, we
go-
related.
So it doesn't go to your sons or your daughters or grandchildren, great grandchildren. It's cleared from here on out.
Okay. Well, I'll just have.
Cause I'm gonna be honest, I've gotten to the point I was just like, I'm not trying to meet nobody.
Yeah,
I
and
don't want
that's
to talk
almost
to
like,
nobody.
oh, God.
You know, I had just got to that point.
Yeah, because you
See,
get tired of
for
filtering.
you, I feel whoever you're going to be with is in radio.
Okay.
You know, y'all may end up collaborating and doing your own show, radio-wise.
Okay.
Because you're going to be both of you are going to be so busy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, for you, we have to make sure that we get this other person in. Because we got to get him to go. I don't know why my name was ringing all of a sudden. So it's like,
It's
So is
working.
it the guy I'm currently talking to now that I need to get rid of?
yeah,
Or-
and that's what they're helping. Is because, let me just say this, is that with him, see, I'm not even coughing anymore. You notice that, right?
Right.
Okay, but we cleared you guys, and my nose is running. What does this mean? Here's the thing, with him, it makes him feel like he's just nosy, always in your business. That's the problem. Okay? And it just feels like...
A blocker.
Yeah, so...
No, he is a blocker because he doesn't want to commit. But if another guy comes around, he gets jaded. And I did start
Hey,
talking to another
Sprosky.
guy, and he brings this guy up, and it's been like 3 years
All right,
ago.
let's go, ladies.
Hey, you're listening to my mom, my aunt, for Gossip and Heifers.
That's my future broadcaster right there. My
Yes,
man.
that's the
okay?
man.
That's the man, my man. So we are back, Gospel and Heifer Show, and we are still in the house with Victoria, and we are still talking about her gift. But we're also going to talk about this letter we got up.
Girl, I better talk to Victoria, but I know we got to
We
stay
got to
on
address
point.
this letter because, you know, this is the segment, Ask a Heifer, where you are welcome to send in a letter about a situation you want some advice on. You can go to our website, gospelandheifers.com, click the tab, Ask a Heifer, drop that letter, and of course, your personal information will not be aired on the air. So this week's letter, we've got something that I thought that was kind of amusing, but then insulting at the same time. Well, it says, I recently met a great guy. We've been seeing each other about a month or so, and we are all 30s, live in the city. All signs point having a real relationship potential. Last weekend, he slept over at my place. It was nice. Last night, he had me over at his place to have a home-cooked dinner and Netflix. Dinner was great. He did the dishes. It was very romantic. We cuddled on the couch, and he started yawning, and of course, he was like he had an early day the next day.
Get out. Everybody know what that means. Yeah, get out.
But the thing is, when it was time for her to go, he didn't walk her to the front door of his building, and she had to. It was 10:30 at night now, and she had to walk 3 blocks to for a train to get home. And she said she felt stung, but he's still texting her, calling her, and everything else. But
block.
right, but she said, finally, my question is, do I confront him in my hopes that was some clueless oversight, or do I block his number and give him the fade because he's clearly a cad and made me feel cheap?
Block. I'm sorry. First of all, I would not have allowed this man not to walk me to my car or outside.
Right.
I would not have allowed it.
Exactly.
And you know, when you have someone that's just trifling, because he sounds trifling.
He sounds trifling.
I'd have been like, fool, ain't you walking me out?
Right. And see, that's the thing. I make sure my complaints are verbalized.
Yeah, I don't beat around the
There's
bush.
no confusion. You need to walk me down here.
And see, it makes me mad that I even have to tell you
That
how
I have to
to
even
coat me
ask
up.
you.
Yeah. So, yo, you can't hear from me no more.
Yeah, I'm with you. Block, fade out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care how many times he called you. He showed no
But you know what?
respect.
Before you do that, you need to let him know why.
Why? Yeah.
And just say, look, I'm not feeling the situation because when we had that great date and I just felt like I was cheapened because you didn't even bother walking me to the door, to the train, nothing.
Treated her like a Pop-Tart, didn't you?
Right, pretty much.
Girl, I ain't got time for this. No. It's just time to block him and move on.
Yeah, so let him know what's going on with you, why you need to cut him off, and leave it as is. So again, if you have a situation you want some real talk on, drop the Gospel and Heifers a letter at Ask a Heifer, and we'll be more than happy to address that information.
Yes.
Now let's get to our Before We Go segment, and
Oh,
this is
Lord.
very good. This is good. Y'all strap in your seatbelts. This is going to be a little controversial.
Ooh, I love controversy.
I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the rapper Waka Flocka. And Waka Flocka of course, had a DJ, Bob Romnick of St. Louis.
Mhm.
He's a DJ that come under fire because he called him the N-word. Do we have that clip on standby, the Waka Flocka clip? She's going to look it up
Yeah,
real
haven't
quick.
said give her a second.
Yeah, give me a second. So she's going to see if she can find that Waka Flocka clip. But this man pretty much called Waka the N-word on the air.
And greasy.
And called him a greasy N.
Greasy!
And this was in reference to Waka Flocka saying, hey, if you come to my shows, you cannot wear any Donald Trump apparel whatsoever.
But which I say is wrong.
Yeah.
If I buy my ticket, I will wear what I want to wear. You just be on stage and perform for me. That's what you hear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I agree with the sense. Like I said, I'm not a Trump supporter, but you can't tell me how to dress when I pay my money to see you perform.
See you perform, yeah.
So my thing about it is, the way he addressed this situation on the air, he called Waka Flocka out of his name several times. But I listened to that clip several times.
Yeah.
Okay, and she's got the clip, so let's give it a listen. Yeah.
I mean, not only did he drop the N-bomb several times.
Right.
Did you notice how he made it very clear that, for one, he threatened the man's life?
Right.
And made it very clear, our white president.
Right.
Okay, I mean, y'all are so excited to have a white president, you didn't even care who to put in.
Who you put in there. Okay.
And, I get so sick of hearing people talking about how President Obama didn't do anything for you. You wouldn't let him.
Right. Congress blocked everything it did. But we digress. The point of this conversation is that there's an actual debate. There's black people and there's ends.
It's true.
Okay? And the thing about it is we do that in our own community.
Exactly. Black people do it. We do it. We sit there and say, look at that end.
Right. And I'm telling you, there are certain Caucasians that they don't have no problem, but it's a problem with certain blacks. Yeah. If they come across a certain way, dress a certain way, talk a certain way, they put them in a category, and so do we. So I found this great article on Think Big blog, and it says the difference between a black man and an N is simple. The black man is like everyone else, no difference except the skin color. A N is someone who was born and raised in a bad neighborhood, has a partial grasp on English language, is ignorant and want to leave. Now, let me tell you something.
That's the most ignorant
We just
statement
talked
I've
to
ever
Guy
heard.
Tori last week, and we talked about the film American History X, and they did research on that word. And the guy he learned from said, hey, N's are pretty much lazy, worthless.
Shiftless Negroes.
Shiftless.
Yeah.
And so Guy kind of joked and said, well, that could apply to everybody across the board because
that has no color to it.
It has no color to it.
Exactly.
It's a mindset.
And N is a mindset.
So regardless of your ethnic background, yes, that can be labeled to you as well.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, like I said, what about our own community? Because like I said, we are so judgmental sometimes.
No, we are. We are hard on ourselves.
And sensitive at the same time. How can you be very judgmental and sensitive at the same time?
Yeah, you sit there and call somebody else an N or a broke N or trifling N, but the moment somebody else, like this man, call you that,
right?
Then your feathers are ruffled.
Exactly. And the thing about it, I don't like I said, the N-word is used in a lot of circumstances, and even socially, how we interact with each other.
But see, that used to be a quiet black code back in the 70s and 80s.
Right.
But see, rappers have taken it to another level.
They have it in general conversation.
It's general conversation. They say it around white folks. See, back in the day, we didn't say that around white people.
That's taboo.
That was a quiet thing. Now, we'll say it around Spanish people.
Right,
we didn't care because we all feel like, we all brown.
That's trying to the brown brand.
It's the brown brand, yeah. But we've gotten to a point where hip-hop has taken the wrong turn, and every other word is the end.
Exactly.
So now you got these young wiggers. I said it. Wiggers.
Yes.
We all know what those are.
Right.
That feel they can say it.
And it's not But this new generation does that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Because I know our generation,
We didn't do that.
Somebody would have got clocked.
Got clocked. But white people back then knew they couldn't say it.
So that's a
But nowadays, white people feel that they can say it.
Mhm.
And it's got even worse after President Obama, because President Obama really made them mad.
God.
Because he took a white man's job for
Right,
8 years.
right.
How dare that end is how they felt. Okay? So, I mean, but it's gotten so, it's out of control.
Right, it's out of control, but like I said, with this particular disc jockey, he himself categorized Waka Flocka aside from the proud black man.
But then he does not even know this man. He's looking at him.
True.
He doesn't know this man. Now, I had a conversation when I worked in Mississippi with this white chick named Dana. Dana was a down white girl. And she made it very clear. It is the difference between ends and blacks.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the conversation went well because she said, "You're black." You call me.
Yeah, you're right, because you go
Yeah,
down.
you go down. But I mean, I've always known white people felt this way because I can go out and get treated totally different.
Exactly.
And I had a black girl I worked with, had been working at the spot for 5-6 years, and the white folks next door came out talking to me. She said they ain't never talked to me.
Mm-hmm.
They never looked my way.
Because they categorize.
But I ain't gonna lie, she was hood. I ain't gonna lie. She made me nervous sometimes. I'm like, oh girl. I mean, she was high yellow, pretty girl, but you make me nervous.
Oh, girl, you got that.
You
got that
real
life.
hood.
You are about that life. So we have to realize this is reality. That people in general will categorize you. Whether it be the N-word label or another label.
Yeah.
It's a label. And like I said, we are always too quick to judge a book by its cover. Sometimes that cover could tell a lot.
Well, I don't always just look at how a person's dressed. I look at their body language too.
Right.
Like if I see a woman with extra tight clothes on, everything out, and she's sliding her feet, she's got bad posture, I know she's an N.
Exactly.
Oh, this ghetto child here.
Exactly. So,
Girl, sit up.
And I'm going to tell you, let's use this for a prime example. Rob Kardashian and Black China.
Oh God.
Both of them are ends concerned.
And both mentally off. They got mental issues. They just not ends. They mentally off.
Both of them qualify for that negative label because Black China, what's more in than getting pregnant by your best friend's boyfriend and then her
his
brother?
And all that doggone silicone in them butt cheeks. Oh my God. That's why that boy Kardashian crazy.
Yeah, it just drove him crazy.
I told that silicone leaked.
Yeah. I mean, so that's somebody I unfortunately
bloodstream.
would put in that category because of the behavior.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Jocelyn from Love and Hip Hop.
Oh
I put her in there.
Lord, Jocelyn, yes indeed.
The Puerto Rican princess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she would definitely qualify for
Yeah.
the end title. I think she'd have the crown.
Yeah, but I know a lot of ends and I know a lot of black people. I get along with all of y'all.
And matter of fact, we've been tuning into our homeboy Fat Man Scoop, who was a world-renowned hype man, and he had a conversation on this. And he says, "Hey, I know lots of ends,
I do too.
and they all are different ethnic groups."
I saw some Arab ends not that long ago. Girl, they had a gold car. I said, what in the world? Ends to me, they want to be seen.
Yeah.
Them the ones with the rims sticking all the way out.
Girl, don't get me started.
The hoverboard with the rims, Michelle.
Girl,
I know you didn't want to talk about it.
I didn't want to go there.
With a hoverboard with a rim.
I have never seen this nonsense before in my life. We were at a public event and we saw those hoverboards.
Girl, I stared so long.
And they had rims on the hoverboard.
I was saying, you in?
I stopped. And I just had to do a double check. I'm like, am I seeing
No, you
what
ain't
I'm
see,
seeing?
because you know me, I sit there and just stare.
Yeah, I just couldn't
You know how
believe it.
5-year-old kids just sit there and start looking at you? I was just staring.
I just wish
like,
I had went
really?
Facebook Live that day because I promise you.
I think you did put that
I was on Instagram.
I think you did. Well, Instagram saw it.
Okay, that
But in Orange Mountain, y'all in Memphis know I'm not lying, there was an ice cream truck that had rims. Boy, are you serious? An ice cream truck with rims and it's decked out.
Oh my
See,
God.
this is what I need. I need my people to stop doing the most.
doing too much.
See, that trying to be seen and looking fresh, and you're doing the
You're
end.
doing too much.
It's called being innish. Okay. Stop it. And black people,
Yes,
we get embarrassed.
we get embarrassed.
Oh
sometimes.
my God! I start faking Spanish. I'm like,
Right.
I'm Dominican. I'm Puerto Rican. I
Right.
don't know. I mean, like, no.
I'm hiding behind a Wall Street Journal newspaper.
Exactly. Like, I don't see y'all.
I don't
Don't
see
associate with
nothing.
this.
So we just wanted to bring that debate to the table because I know a lot of y'all out there have had that filtering process in your own mind too.
Yeah.
You've even discussed it. with somebody in your household. Did you know where I saw the most Inish nonsense today?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we had these conversations.
Oh,
quite-
yeah. I'll tell my friends, because I love them, I tell them the truth. You're being Inish.
Yeah, don't do it.
Or you're being coonish.
Stop it.
Yes, stop it.
Please don't do
Yes.
it. So, like I said, it does not require, it's not applied to the color of your skin, more of your character, behavior.
Yeah.
So, I want y'all to stop all that nonsense because I can't take no more. I think I've got an in headache.
Yeah, but I know it's an in overload. Overload.
I don't want nothing to do with anything black for
For a
least
year.
a week.
You just tell me. I ain't going to take the television away from you.
I'm just telling you.
But, yeah.
But that's all good. Like I said, I just wanted to have my little spill on that. And, you know, I'm sure we're going to get some feedback on that on our social
Oh,
media
I'm
pages.
sure. And, you know, if it's negative, hey, God bless you, Ian.
Everybody.
I mean, but I say only somebody that's not just a regular, wholesome black person.
Right,
Is that how
right.
he said it?
Okay.
Would take offense to. That's why, you notice certain black people don't like Chris Rock.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's normally is that don't like Chris Rock because he called you on your stuff. Talking about he ain't worried about the media.
Okay.
He worried about Ian's robbing him at the bank.
Exactly.
Y'all the ones that get upset.
Okay.
And if you don't like being called or categorized as an N, change your ways.
Please.
For the progress of black people.
I'm going to get me a Michael Jackson glove and just baptize it.
I rebuke the demon.
I rebuke you. Hey, man, but it's been a great, crazy hour. We have got another crazy guest coming on next week. You guys have seen him in Friday as Big Worm. He was recently in the New Edition movie.
Yes.
We're talking Faison Love. That man has no sense whatsoever. So he's going to be joining the Gospel Heifers next week. Make sure you tune in next week, 6 o'clock, and check out the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and everybody else. So until next time, people, peace.
Holla.
Oh, thank you, heaven, for your heavenly timing.
Why she's scared. I'm just still mad that Michelle chicken out on getting a reading because I was not scared.
Yeah, my attitude in reference to that department,
My attitude's the same as yours.
is almost like a man's almost, because I'm frustrated, and I'm tired of talk, and that's just where I'm at. Right
But
now.
I'm a
Well, Jaylene didn't want hers live on the radio. She wanted more something private.
Right.
So some people prefer off the air versus,
on the air.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, you could have went in deep. I'm not, I don't hide or.
It's the Gossiping Heifers
I'm pretty much an
Show,
open
Houston's Amazing 102.5
Because that's why I was like, I was like, I wanted to ask about Granddaddy and my dreams, but
Hey, y'all,
you
thanks for tuning
clarified
in.
that
We'll see
when you was
y'all
talking about
next
how you
week.
had your dreams.
Peace.
When